To TMZ now, we broke earlier this hour. Alec Baldwin's Rust shooting trial comes to a sudden and shocking end. A judge throwing out the case. Harvey Levin, TMZ, joining us now with these breaking details. This is mind-blowing to me that they're saying the prosecution withheld evidence that was introduced in court today. Walk us through how this all went down, Harvey.
Well, first of all, I got to tell you, I have been a lawyer for nearly 50 years. I have never seen anything like this. This is a true Perry Mason moment.
Wow.
That happened in court today. The judge was handed a manila envelope, and the judge put on blue latex gloves, opened the envelope, and there were bullets in there, live ammunition. And what happened was, and this is what came out today, a police officer testified. She was told when they took these bullets into custody a long time ago, she was told, take this manila envelope, but don't file it in the Rust file, the official file. Let's create a different file, a new file, put it there. The only reason I could think of that authorities wanted to do that was to hide that evidence from Alec Baldwin and his lawyer. Because why else would you create a whole separate file for that evidence? Alec Baldwin has argued all along. There were all sorts of missteps along the way. He was an actor on the set, and the armorer didn't properly secure that set. And if there's other live ammunition, it could have helped his case. When his lawyer got word that this evidence was withheld and even intentionally put in a file so they wouldn't find it, he was able to get it, bring it into the courtroom, and the judge said the only thing I can do with this kind of misconduct, and the only thing that's fair, is to dismiss the case. And Sharon, one of the prosecutors in the middle of this hearing today resigned. She was so outraged at what she learned. So I'm telling you, authorities in New Mexico have a lot to answer for. This isn't over for them.
I mean, this is something I've never seen either. But what happens? I mean, we saw the emotion there with Alec Baldwin hugging, embracing his wife. I mean, this is his livelihood. If he would have been convicted of this, he would have spent 18 months in prison. So the fact that this came out, this has been thrown out. Any more consequences that you see here for those involved?
Well, look, I think we need to know who did what here exactly and what they can prove. But, you know, there could theoretically be a civil lawsuit here that Alec Baldwin will have. I don't know that he has the taste for doing something like that. But, you know, you're right. He could have served up to 18 months. So you think about it. This actor is sitting in a courtroom as a criminal defendant in a manslaughter case, facing prison, and on a dime, it's over. He just dissolved into tears. His wife behind him was sobbing. They hugged each other. So it is so dramatic what happened that it's like, Sharon, it's like a movie. This is like a movie.
It really is. And that police officer that came forward, talk to me about that. I mean, did this come out of nowhere? They didn't expect it for her to say this and reveal this all of a sudden?
I had heard right before the trial from somebody connected to the defense team that there was going to be something really explosive that was going to come up. So I think they knew this. And when you watched his lawyer, Alex Spiro, kind of methodically pick apart everything that authorities did in this case, I think he was heading in this direction. And he lowered the boom today, and it landed. Yeah, it landed.
Talk about explosive. Alec Baldwin, involuntary manslaughter case dropped. And there's going to be more to come from this. Like you said, an investigation of how and who did what, so we'll know. You'll stay on top of this, Harvey. Thank you for all those breaking details. We'll have much more with you on TMZ at 7:30 right after Like It or Not. We are back after this.